imagine if Charlie submits Makachev, do you believe in that case you could convince Khabib Nurmagomedov to come back to MMA? What do you think?
Listen, you never know. I never say no, never. But in a way, like, look at Khabib. 29-0, never lost a round. Charles Oliveira almost have 10 losses on his record. What Khabib have to prove to beat Charles Oliveira? Charles Oliveira, as great as he is, he can never touch what Khabib have accomplished. Because it's a different legacy, not only inside the cage, outside the cage too. Khabib touched almost 2 billion people. That's who Khabib follow. Not include American people, not include Brazilian people. And listen, you believe it or not, I know Khabib sometimes joke about if Sambo is easy, you call Jiu-Jitsu. Khabib really enjoyed, he told me one of his best experiences he ever experienced fighting Brazil. He loved Brazil, and he actually was saying, if Islam get a title shot, we need to ask the UFC to have this fight in Brazil, right? But I don't know what the UFC is going to do, but I'm very sure very soon we will know what's going on. Listen, but like I said, Brazil is on the rise right now. And everybody who ignored the corona, I think, hurt Brazil MMA. But I think everything open. I think now we're going to see Brazilian MMA come back.
You always say that Khabib, I saw interview you and Henry Cejudo and Mike Tyson, you explaining why you believe Khabib Nurmagomedov is the GOAT. I believe you have numbers to prove that. But why you believe he's above Jon Jones?
Man, Jon Jones, like when I'm talking about the GOAT mean inside the cage, outside the cage. Inside the cage, outside the cage, Khabib never have close fight. You look at Jon Jones, last 3 fights is very close fights, Last 3 fights is very close fight. Khabib never have even a close fight, Dominance, Khabib is better. Undefeated in many rounds, Khabib is better. Outside the cage, Khabib is better. Khabib never have an action with Wasada, none of the stuff. I'm not saying, of course, Jon Jones is a great fighter, but he cannot tie the shoes of Khabib. I don't think he can. He's good, but I think Khabib on a different level. He loved by many. I don't think Jon Jones is a bad person, but I just don't think all his career he doesn't have the right set, the right people who take care of him, right? Who told him wrong from right. He was a young guy. If you give me what Jon Jones have at 21, I'll probably walk naked in the street because I know myself. I'm wild. But, I don't blame him. But I think Khabib is just, the way he brought up was different, And I met Jon Jones' parents. They're very nice people. It's just different mindset, Just Khabib is Khabib, It's the reason why Khabib have 35 million followers on Instagram. Jon Jones maybe have 5, It's just, Khabib changed people's life. How many lives Jon Jones has changed? I don't know. Also, you have a lot of great fighters like Anderson Silva, like many fighters, Vitor Belfort, like many fighters. They're great fighters. But this level Khabib has done right now, and I'm telling you, Kamaru's there too. And I'm not just saying about Kamaru. You can say Verdum. He won ADCC champion. BJJ with the GI World Championship, UFC Championship, Ultimate belt. Many people you can say, they the GOATs, Georges St. Pierre, what a great human being, how you cannot say he's the GOAT, This is my opinion. Everybody's different. I can be wrong, but I'm not taking anything away from Jon Jones, but I don't think he is. I think I can put Georges St. Pierre before him.